Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Estee. Today I'm going to talk about afternoon tea. So if you need some ideas what you can drink in the afternoon, whether is it for health purpose or was it for energy boosting purpose, this is the video for you. Welcome to my live stream. You probably saw that this is like a tea talk. In Singapore, we have this bread talk, we have coffee talk. So nobody has started a tea talk. So I thought maybe I should. I thought might be quite ideal for some of you guys. Uh, First of all, why should we drink tea in the afternoon, right? Probably you may ask why. For me, my reason is I want to boost my energy level. Usually after lunch, you get really tired and you do not know what you can do. Some people, they like to drink coffee. For me, I find that drinking more than 2 cups of coffee a day is too much. In Sweden, we drink a lot of coffee. So I think for me, I'd rather drink tea. So today I'm going to introduce you 3 different types of tea plus 2 other types I'm going to share with you which I forage. These are the tea that I bought, so I'm going to just give you some ideas. So you see they are pretty cool in color, right? One is like almost turquoise blue and the other one is like so red, like red wine, and the other one is green in color. So afternoon is the best time for me to just relax, settle down, and boost up my energy because I usually get very tired. I do not know about you guys. If you are working in the office, you know, your mind is all drained out. So sometimes you might need to boost up the energy a bit. And I think by drinking tea, it will definitely help. So what I will recommend you is, first of all, green tea. Green tea is actually the best. They are very easy to find, and there are different types of green tea. You can either buy them in like powder form like I have, like this one, matcha tea. So you can buy them at the shop or you can buy them online. So some of the products here I have already included a link where you could check out on my Amazon affiliated web shop. So for me, I prefer the matcha tea because I find that the leaf green tea is a little bit too bitter. For me, I like Indian, so what I did is just some warm water. It's hot. Just half a teaspoon of this, you can really give you a really nice big cup of tea. So for a bottle like that, it lasts me a few weeks. I think if you drink them every day. And let me share with you what are the benefits. The benefit is like if you want to stay energized, green tea is definitely number 1. And then it will give you 4 to 6 hours of energy. And if you like, you can add some honey. And I think literally I wouldn't want to add anything because I think it is good as it is. Very refreshing. If you like, you can add a little. Sorry, the connection was a little bit bad. I do not know why. I'm still trying to figure out. So anyway, number 1 choice. And number 2 choice is this. For me, I felt like Rosella is better than the blue tea. The reason why I say that it is because Rosella is very popular among people in Asia, and I think in Africa also they drink a lot of this tea, and they are pretty popular among the Asian people. And the benefits, it's very wide. It has a lot of sport people. They like to drink this. I know when I was a kid, my mom always forced me to drink this if I'm going to have my athletic class on that day. And it's also very good if you have kidney problems. and then it helps to reduce the blood pressure. And if you have a bit of cough or you feel like you're having flu on the way, so this is really, really good. And also it absorbs, if you're drinking too much, for example, and you have too much alcohol in your body, so this will help to make you feel better if you're having a hangover, for example. And it also helps to protect your liver and menstruation. And also you don't feel so pain when you're having menstruation. So this is definitely my favorite tea. I'm going to show you how I do this and how it looks like. In terms of dry, this is how it looks like. All right, literally it looks like dried flowers. So if you buy them, I like to buy the organic one. So you can actually plant them. I know that in Singapore, a lot of people, their houses, they have this plant. And usually they would just rip off, there's something like a seed inside. So you just rip off and then you just dry them in the sun. So if you can dry them yourself, very good if you have a very sunny, but in Sweden it doesn't work because we don't have so much of the sun. So let's hear this, it's really dry. All right, it's so dry. So how many do you need? For me, when I cook this Rosella, I like to either infuse it or boil it. If you just pour hot water over this cup, like the matcha tea, it will not work because this Rosella, they need time to develop the flavors and also the color. If you soak them overnight, oh my God, the color is so intense. It looks like really, really red wine. So this is something that I would strongly recommend. You can buy them in the shop or you can check out my page on the video description, and there you will see my affiliated link on Amazon, the healthy tea category. So I have everything that you need to make tea. So I hope you go and check it out. I like this very much. And what I do is with this, I actually boil them for about 5 minutes, and then I turn it off, and then I just let it sit for at least 15 minutes before I drink them. So as you can see, the leaf is, or rather the flowers, looks like that, and it really, really expands. So you want to get rid of this when you want to drink the tea. So it's really, really good if you add a little bit of honey, because it is a little bit not sour, but you can feel like you need some flavors. It tastes a little bit acidic for some people. For me, it tastes more like lemony flavors. So a little bit of honey will work. So this is my second tea that I used to drink when I am, lacking of energy. And my third one, which is really, really cool, this tea is actually turquoise in color. I do not know whether you can see them. It's called the butterfly pea tea, flowers tea, and I bought this actually in Thailand. You can find them in Southeast Asia shop, and this is how it looks like, a bit purplish, and they are very, very light. So if you are overseas and you want to buy them, it's not a bad idea to buy them bulk because they are so light, and the stamp fees or the freight fees is definitely very low. So you can knock yourself out when you buy this. And if you have followed me in my channel long enough, I think I have made this into cocktails, and if you can also make them into dessert. So I'm planning to. A lot of people don't really eat them for tea. I do drink them for tea. And here are the benefits. They will boost your brain health. and then it will help like for you to lower your blood sugar. And if you have a bad hair, always pull your hair or maybe burn your hair with the dryer or the straightener. So this will definitely help. And then if you have a digestion, if you eat too much during lunch, this will help to digest the food more effectively. And it's also make you concentrate on your work, or if you're studying. And also if you have any internal inflammation, you can also drink this. And anti-depression, a lot of people are having depressed now, so I think this is a very good tea to drink, not just afternoon tea. And the same, what I did with this tea is I just put them in hot water. I don't boil them. As long as the water is hot enough, you don't need to be like too hot, yeah. So at least around 60-70 degrees. Put in the flowers. If you like, you can wash the flowers too, because I don't know how clean are these flowers. So usually I like to just rinse them with water, because when you rinse them, you're not losing the color or the nutrition. And then you just put them in the water immediately, and then you will get this vibrant color in just 1 minute. And you can just let this sit for at least 15 minutes before you drink them. You can use an infusion method to do this. So for me, I usually like to drink 1 cup after lunch. And also you can make them in advance, put them in a thermos and bring that with you to your job. Or you maybe just bring this with you, and then, just get some hot water, let it sit, cover them. All right, this is how easy it is. And I think there is a few more tea which I like to recommend is ginger. Ginger is extremely good if you want to release tension. So these are organic ginger powder, which I bought when I was in Singapore. And then I just put them in 70 degrees water and add a little bit of honey. And if you like, you can add a little bit of turmeric too. This can be also an alternative if you want to just release stress. If your job is so stressful, this is the one. And it also boosted energy. All right, another thing that I want to introduce you is this peppermint tea. I call it the mint tea. I actually planted this myself this year. I just didn't expect this to grow like a weed. It's like, wow, you put one small plant, then it will spread like hell. And I was like, oh my goodness, I put it in the wrong place, because I put them together with my strawberry plant, and this is like a weed, and I have to remove the whole thing, and start replanting them next year. So what are the benefits, right? It's actually good, especially afternoon. You want to lose weight, for those of you who want to lose weight, and also you want to release respiratory. And then if you have cough, if you're feeling depressed, and if you have bad memories like me nowadays, I have really bad memories. So this is my favorite afternoon tea, when I felt like, I'm a bit forgetful. And then you feel like, oh my goodness, I've forgotten to brush my teeth. And you can easily bring this to your office. So you can just boil water and just put 5 to 8 pieces of the leaf, and then let it steep for 15 minutes, and it's ready to be times. And also, if you eat too much, you have a lot of problem with your toilet visit. So this is a really, really good one. Yeah. Me, this morning, I felt like my throat was a bit pain, and then I have a bit of running nose. So I just drink half a cup of this, and it's gone. You didn't hear any, right? So it helps. And another of my favorite, which is somebody who have just asked me in my YouTube channel, said, "Oh, they didn't know that birch tea can make tea. Birch leaf can make tea too," which is the perfect immune system tea. The reason why I recommend people to drink this is, especially during this crazy time, you want to protect yourself. So the same method, you just take a few, actually 5 pieces of this leaf, put them in a small cup, and then pour hot water and let it steep for at least 15-20 minutes, and then it's ready to be drink. Use that this thing, right? This, I don't know how you call that, and just remove the leaf, and then if you like, you can add a little bit of honey to improve the taste. But actually, I wouldn't recommend even adding anything, because if you drink this tea, you will definitely love it, because this tea is so refreshing. It's actually the most refreshing tea I've ever come across, and the flavor is so unique. After I let him drink, and then he said, "Wow, this tea is not so bad, huh? Can drink, very nice." Yeah. So, and the benefit is for you to relax also, and then if you have skin hair problem, and then it also help to disinfect your system, clean your kidney, treat urinary tract problem, improve metabolism, detox, and also blood circulation, especially if you are sitting in the office, right? You sit the whole day, and then your blood just stuck there. So this will help to circulate the blood circulation. So this is also one of my favorite. And let me show you one tips, right? When making tea like this, actually it's really, really simple. Let me just put this phone up again so you can see me. All right, when making this kind of tea with leaf, actually you don't need to buy a lot of things. If you have like a coffee press like this one, this is actually perfect if you want to do like infused tea. So what I do is that I put a tea bag, a wash tea bag, a tea leaf, put inside, and then I put hot water, and then I just press them on top of the surface of the water, and I just let them steep there for at least half an hour if you're going to drink them the same, within 1 hour. But I would recommend, if you want to drink tea leaf that is green tea, let them steep overnight. And then the next morning, if you think that this has a metal, right? So you cannot microwave them, because if you microwave them, you explode. And don't blame me, okay? But make sure you don't have this metal thing. And then the best thing is that you pour them into like a glass cup or mug, and then you put them in the microwave if you prefer to drink them a little bit warm. So for me, I find that this is the best, especially if you are doing afternoon tea and then you want to drink a lot, right? Most often in Sweden, because our country is so cold, especially during the winter, we always forget to drink water, because he has a problem with his urinary tract. So I'm gonna make him this birch tea and nettles tea. You can blend them together, put them in this, and this will be around not sometimes you have to threaten him if the reminding doesn't work. So this is something that you can get. If you don't have this, check out my list in my video description. Sorry, I finished drinking this tea already. Sorry guys for the bad connection. I have no idea what is wrong with this connection. So anyway, I just pray that I could quickly finish this live streaming, so that you don't have to sit here and wait for me. All right, so this is the one that I recommend. And then what I'm trying to say is that this is my best infusion tea. A lot of people, they say, oh, put them in bottles, you know, like those jar, and then you let them sit. It's too much work because, you know, you have, this is so easy. When you finish drinking the tea, you just keep pressing, and then you pour all your tea. So what you do is just you take them out like that, and then you throw them away. It's so easy, right? So I just hope that you get it. In a jar wise, it looks so nice. A lot of YouTuber, they are promoting, you know, this jar, which I think is nice. But at the end, you still have to use a seal, you know, like a seal. By giving a thumbs up or sending me a comment, this would definitely help the channel to grow. So I will include that video in the video description, so you can go and check it out after this live streaming. So if you have any question, or feel free to ask me, and I will try my best to answer your question as fast as I can. All right. Sometimes I just felt like I need to, you know, prioritize my comment, because I think it's very important, especially when you are sending a question to me. I find that I appreciate comment more than likes, because I felt like, you know, that means that you really get me and you really are into my channel and wanting to learn. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you think that your friend who works and they might need some ideas about tea, let them know this channel and send them this video and share them, and I'll see if I could do another one. I actually plan to do another one maybe next week. I want to, you know, I have a lot of tea. You guys know I'm a freak when it comes to drinking tea. I like to experiment different flavors and, you know, create different blends. Today, it's not so much of the blend. Today is like an individual taste. For me, I felt like, you know, when you, as a beginner, as a tea person, you want to feel the original flavors first. I always do like that. I always try the original first, and then I see, okay. And that is why I've written all these notes that I can see. Okay, I'm having like cough, right? So what can I drink? So I have all this information. If you know what is this, the benefits of this, so I can like self-medicine myself. You know, in Sweden, when we want to have the doctor appointments nowadays, it's terrible. You cannot get an appointment. So you need to call them. And then when you call them, they will just give you the prescription or just give you go ahead on the computer. And then you go to the pharmacy and get your prescription. It's very difficult for you to find a doctors nowadays, especially during this crazy time. So what I do is that I'm going to do one more video which I talk about different kind of not sickness but problem that we have commonly, like cough. If you have and I always believe that we should do our homework, do the research ourselves, and then just try a little bit. Don't just plumb onto that, buy a lot, and then, you know, you don't know what to do with that. And if you don't, I hope this kind of video will help to solve all this small problem. So, but it's always good to, if you have a more serious problem, please consult a doctor. All right, even though the time is not the right time and it's difficult, always consult. And if one doctor is not giving you the answer, consult, always seek for second opinion. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, give a thumbs up and then send me some questions so that I could get to know you too. All right, so tomorrow I will be doing a live streaming with LG. I do not know whether you seen my previous live streaming with cooking with LG, teaching him how to cook 2 dishes within 15 minutes. It was so fun. Very challenging for a sweet to make 2 dishes at one time. It's like and I want to do more of this. So what I do is I do live streaming. If you want to join me live, you can do that. But what that is good when we do a live streaming in Facebook is that I could use that video and then shorten the time, and then I post it in YouTube, like the one that I did the last time. And also because I think live streaming can be quite boring if you don't have like figures, you don't have like clip art to represent what you're trying to explain. So with all this clip art, it helps people to understand much better, and it's more easier to be entertained and entertaining people. So I hope you enjoy that, and then I hope you also look forward to our live cooking show. And this Saturday, don't forget, we have my first Fika with Estee at Facebook Live, and I hope you can join me there. And again, if you cannot join me there, I'm going to just shorten that video and then I'm going to post it on YouTube. So if you want first-hand video, go there and join me there. All right, so guys, see you and bye bye. But tomorrow, all right, tomorrow I'm going to upload a new video. So that video is a bit funny, so I hope you like that. Bye bye for the last time.